Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know who I am, my name is Russell Brunson. I've been doing and teaching this internet marketing game or been in this game for about 12 years. Had a chance to teach and speak all around the world. In fact, this is a picture here of me speaking at Tony Robbins' Business Mastery event out in Fiji. And he had me speak at his event teaching all his people about internet marketing. And then the day after that, it was kind of cool. He invited me over to his private home there on his resort. And he took me on a tour of his home. It was amazing. And then it took me out on the back porch. And on the back deck, he had an entire film crew there set up. And he interviewed me for an hour and a half on how we were making money online. It was like the coolest thing in the world. He made a whole product out of it. And he sold it, and it was awesome. And this picture here is my wife and my kids and I up on the roof of his home overlooking the ocean. It was just one of the coolest experiences of my life. It was really neat. And this is a picture here of Sir Richard Branson. He's the owner of Virgin Airlines and Virgin Mobile and the whole Virgin dynasty, right? And Sir Richard Branson, this is a picture of him. He actually awarded our company a company airplane, which is kind of cool. He didn't give me the airplane, but he put our company's name on the side of the airplane because we helped raise a whole bunch of money for charity with him. And so if you guys ever fly Virgin Atlantic, on one of the planes on the side of it, it says .com Secrets Air. In fact, I did this webinar a couple months ago. And one of the people who were on it, the next day he was flying, and sure enough, he got on a plane, and it was .com Secrets Air. So he went out with the pilot and got a picture of him standing next to the plane and took a picture and sent it to me, which was super cool. So that's kind of cool. And this is one last picture, and then I'm going to move on to some really cool stuff. I was speaking at a Dan Kennedy event a couple years ago. I was on stage for 6.5 hours. At the end, I was so tired, I sat down, and I passed out here in the audience. And one of my smart aleck friends took a picture of this, made this little poster, posted it on Facebook, and it literally went viral overnight. So if you've ever seen this picture before, then yes, that's me. I'm the internet marketing guy who makes money while he sleeps. Okay. All right. So let's dive into this, you guys. I don't know about you, but I am excited. So this is a picture right here. This is one of my very first products I ever created. And I wrote here, it says my first funnel. And I put funnel in quotation marks because back then I didn't know what a funnel was. I only knew it was about websites. So I created this website, and literally it was a sales page and an order form. That was it. So it wasn't really a funnel, but that was one of my very first products I put out there. And it's one of these ones that I was telling you about that was making me, $5, $10 a day, and it was just really, really cool. And then one day, and I had probably 4 or 5 little websites like this, right, all getting me towards my goal. And then one day, one of my friends called me up on the phone, and he told me, he said, "Hey, Russell." And he was doing the same thing I was doing. He said, "I figured out something really, really cool." He said, "I went back to all my products and I added these upsells." And he called them one-time offers, OTO. He said, "I added an OTO, a one-time offer, on the back of every one of these of my websites." And he said, "Russell, guess what? 20% of the people who buy my first product are buying this upsell." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" He said, "Yeah, my upsell is like 3 times as much money." He said, "It's doubled my business." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? You added one page to your website and it doubled how much money you're making." And I'm like, I got to try this out. So I went back to my Potato Gun website and a couple of the other ones I had, and I added little upsells just like he told me to. I modeled it exactly. And I put those in there. And sure enough, just like he said, we had between 20 and 30% of the people who bought my first product started buying this upsell. It was like the coolest thing in the world. And for me, it literally doubled my business. And I was like, how crazy is that by adding one page to my website, I started making twice as much money? I'm like, what else can I do? Can I add another page? Like, I want to add more pages to this. And so we started testing all sorts of things. And this is where my business went from having websites to an actual funnel. Okay, funnel's got one product and then a second product. And eventually we had, more upsells, we had downsells, we had exit pops, we had order form bumps. We added a whole bunch of different things and started testing things. And over the last 10 years or so, this concept of funnels has become really evolved, and we've done a lot of things. In fact, about 5 years ago, after testing and trying a whole bunch of things, we stumbled upon a new type of funnel called a micro-continuity funnel. We invented it. And we put it out there and started making us so much money. And I started sharing it with a bunch of our students. I said, "Look, guys, I just invented this new kind of funnel. You guys should try one." And we had thousands of people who started setting up their own micro-continuity funnels. And sure enough, these guys started making tons of money with it as well. It was cool. It was just a new way to set up the structure of a sales funnel, and it just worked. And then one day, about 3 years ago, I got a call from one of my friends who also does a lot of this funnel stuff. He said, "Russell, I figured out the next funnel. I figured out the new thing." And I said, "What is it?" He said, "I call this an automated evergreen webinar." Okay. And now, obviously, today these are kind of famous. A lot of people do these. But at the time, I'd never heard of it. Nobody had ever done it. And he said, "This is what it looks like." And he showed me his funnel. He showed me all the pages in it. It said, "I've got a registration page right here, and then there's a confirmation page, and then here's the replay page, and these are the email sequences that go out after somebody registers." And he showed me this whole thing. And I remember looking at that thinking, wow, I never would have thought of that. In a million years, I never would have thought of that. And I said, do you mind? I said, I don't want to copy you, but do you mind if I model this? Like this model works really good. Can I make an automated webinar kind of like how you did? He said, yeah, sure, definitely. So I went back and I didn't try to be creative. I just said, he's got this model that works. I'm going to model it. I'm going to copy it. So I made it my version, and I had a registration page. But instead of obviously his webinar, I was selling my webinar. And I had a confirmation page, my webinar, and the sequences. And I modeled it as close as I could to his because I knew that his worked, right? I'm not that creative, and so I couldn't go and figure something out new. I said, this is what works. I'm going to make something very similar, and I did. And we launched this. And within 90 days of launching my automated webinar funnel, my very first one, we did over $1 million in sales. Is that crazy? Now, I'm not telling you you're going to make $1 million. I don't want to put that thought in your mind. That's not what this is about. But I promise you that if I would have tried this the old traditional way, it would have taken me 6 months, 9 months, 2 or 3 years. Who knows how long to figure this out? But because I copied and modeled, or I borrowed a proven model, I was able to have success in a very short, finite period of time. Okay, and that's kind of key here, you guys. Now, for me, after doing this stuff, I've become obsessed, as you can probably kind of tell. In fact, about 2 years ago, we wrote a book that basically took all the split tests from all of my different websites, all things we had done, and we published a book called 108 Proven Split Test Winners. And this book is literally 144 pages that shows here's all the things we tested. This is what page converts the best. This is what sequence works the best. This is the kind of funnels. And we just mapped out the whole thing. And initially, I was going to sell this book for $1,000. And then one day I had this idea, like, what if I just gave it away for free? Like, I would love for people to have this and just use it. And if they do, they're going to make a bunch more money. And so we started giving away for free, and we've given away over 10,000 copies of it. And it's helped people to dramatically shortcut their success in business, and it's awesome. And so if you want to copy this book, don't go here right now because I want you to focus here, but you can write this down. Write down .com Secrets Labs, DOTCOM Secrets, SECRETS Labs, LABS.com. So after the webinar sometime, go there, and I think it's he paid like $7 or $8 shipping and handling, and we'll mail you out a free copy of this book, and it's just really cool. But this book is all about shortcuts, okay? And that's what Funnel Hacks is about, is I want to give you guys the shortcuts so that you can have success quickly with this. I don't want you guys, again, I said it earlier, but I don't want you to be successful in 6 months from now or a year from now. I want you to be successful today, and that's what this book was about. That's what this Funnel Hacks is about, is how can I shortcut your success story. And it's by hacking the process, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Now, over the last 10 years of doing this, you guys, I've done a lot of things right, but I've also done a lot of things wrong. And so my goal for you guys is for me to really show you like just the right things. So you can cut out all the wrong things and just focus on the right things. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys here. This is my sales funnel that I was talking about earlier. Can you guys all see this here? Let me know if you can see this on your page. Can you guys all see this? All right, cool. So this is a picture of the sales funnel we have right now that's doing almost $18,000 a day. And notice it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 pages. So these 8 pages right here, you guys, are making almost 20 grand a day for us. Or excuse me, almost 18 grand a day. Okay. Now I took pictures of these and blew them up and put them on our wall here because I was doing a demonstration to kind of show. But that's the funnel right there, you guys. Now I want to walk you through the way that we built this funnel, because I built this one the hard way. And don't get concerned, because I'm going to show you guys afterwards how we build them today, and it's a lot easier. So don't get overwhelmed. But I'm going to show you guys how we've been doing this for the last 10 years. Okay. And my guess is if you've struggled making money online to this point, it's because this process I'm about to show you is expensive, it's hard, and it's the reason why most people never have success. But on the next slide, I'm going to show you guys the easy way we do it today that makes this so that anyone can do it. Okay. So this is the hard way. The first thing I had to do when we created this funnel is I had to design the funnel. Like, what's it going to look like? What's the sales process? What's going to be the price points and all those kind of things? And for me, that's my favorite part. So I designed the sales funnel. That was step one. After we had the sales funnel design, then I had to hire somebody to write the sales letters and the sales videos. Okay, we call that copy. And so I paid someone to write the copy. And for this one, I knew the project was going to do really well, so I paid a lot of money. I hired a top-level copywriter, and I paid him $20,000 to write all the sales letters for the sales funnel. Okay, so it was expensive. Then when he was done with the sales letters, he basically emailed me over a bunch of Microsoft Word documents and said, here's your sales letters. And I'm like, well, this isn't a website. Like, what do I do now? And so then I had to go and hire a website designer. Okay, and he took these sales letters and he designed them and made them look really cool, kind of like here you see in the picture. Okay, so he cost $3,000. He designed them. When he was done, he sent me over a bunch of image files, a bunch of Photoshop files. Said, here's your website. I'm like, well, that's still not a website. Like, it's not even online yet. So then I had to go hire a website designer to take those images, slice them up, and get them online. Now they became actual websites. It was so cool. They were online, and I could see the pages. But the problem is that you go to the pages, but nothing happened when you went there. Okay, so then I had to hire a programmer to set up the shopping carts and the autoresponders and the upsells and the downsells and everything, so now it would actually functionally work. So that was another $2,000 for a programmer. Then we hired an analytics person to set up split testing. So when all was said and done, for this funnel right here that you see, my upfront costs were about $29,000 to get this thing set up. $29,000, is that crazy, you guys? Like, that's the price of a brand new car, and that's what it cost me to get these 8 pages right here. Okay, but the worst thing for me was that we had already ordered this supplement. We had it sitting in the warehouse, literally like rotting in the warehouse. Like, not really, but it was sitting there for 2 months, because this funnel took us 2 months, 8 weeks for us to get this whole thing put together. Okay, so that was the worst thing for me, is that we had to wait so long, and supplements were sitting there in a storage warehouse, and I couldn't sell them until this thing was done for 2 full months. Okay, and so for you guys, just this is how everyone online has been building sales funnels for the last 10 years. And it's hard and it's frustrating, it's expensive, but that's what it took. Okay? Now the good news I have for you guys today is that no longer do we do it this way. There's an easier way. In fact, during this webinar, I'm actually going to build an entire sales funnel with you guys live in just about 10 minutes. Okay? So not 8 weeks, we're going to do it in about 10 minutes. You'll see that this process can and it is a lot easier now. Okay, so again, after doing this, you guys, for over 10 years, I've discovered the hard way. But today, you guys have a chance to cheat and just get the easy way. So let me ask you guys, how many of you want to have this done the easy way? If you want the easy way, let me know. All right, looks like you guys are in for the easy way. Cool, I'm the same way. I always like the easy way better. Hey, my name is Russell Brunson. I want to thank you so much for being an affiliate for the Perfect Webinar. Now, as you know, the Perfect Webinar works. People know that. We've had insane amounts of success stories and testimonials, people who have used this in their business, so it works. We know that. But second off, we know that by giving away this free script, our funnel converts amazing, and you can make a ton of really cool affiliate commissions just by giving this thing away. And so I want to thank you again for being an affiliate. All of your affiliate links and swipe copy and banner ads and everything will be down below. But all you have to do is give away this really cool script, and after that you make a bunch of money. So again, we thank you so much for being an affiliate, and if you have any questions, please contact our affiliate manager.